Once upon a time in the heart of Baltimore City, there lived a troll named Carl. Now, Carl wasn't your run-of-the-mill, bridge-dwelling, grumpy troll who demanded tolls for crossing creaky wooden bridges. No, Carl was far more modern. He had his own row house in Mount Vernon, complete with a small garden where he grew suspiciously large tomatoes and an inexplicably fast Wi-Fi connection. He was a city troll with a penchant for craft beer and online sarcasm. Carl loved Baltimore, mostly because no one noticed him. He could stroll through the streets in broad daylight and blend right in. Between the colourful street murals and the eccentric cast of characters who frequent the city's many dive bars, a 7-foot green-skinned troll didn't raise much of an eyebrow. But Carl had a purpose in life, a mission, if you will. By day, he shuffled through Patterson Park, trying not to scare the yoga moms. By night, he sat in front of his computer, fingers pounding furiously at his keyboard, launching into his daily tirades. He wasn't just any troll, he was a troll with principles. For starters, Carl despised hipsters. He didn't care that he was one himself, what with his artisanal beard balm, overpriced kombucha habit, and obscure vinyl collection. Every Saturday night, he'd hop on the Baltimore light rail and flood it with snarky comments, particularly targeting craft breweries.
Another IPA? Great, I was really hoping for something that tastes like liquid mulch.
He'd also wage war against local gentrification, all while watching the value of his very gentrified row house skyrocket. To everyone, though, he was just a faceless username, Charm City Grump. Carl's true nemesis, however, was the Harbour East development.
Where are the rats? Where's the smell of Old Bay and street hot dogs?
He'd mutter to himself, clutching a natty bow like it was his lifeline. One night, after yet another predictably expensive farm-to-table meal in Harbour East, yes, Carl hated it, but he also loved a good heirloom beet salad, he decided it was time to take action. So Carl did what any troll would do. He hacked into the city's public works website and rerouted every pothole repair crew to Harbour East. Overnight, the area became a war zone of potholes. Instagram influencers couldn't post their brunch pics without accidentally tagging City Infrastructure Crisis instead of Brunch Goals. He even considered running for city council, but then he remembered that trolls and politics don't mix well. Carl, watching from his laptop, couldn't believe it.
Amateurs,
he muttered, before turning back to his online forum. There were craft beer aficionados he hadn't insulted yet, and a new luxury apartment going up near the inner harbour. His work was never done. Baltimore may change, but Carl was forever.